Hey, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, and today I want to talk about Lost Ark. You remember that game? You know that game that I occasionally do a video on and I refuse to give up on because I hope that one day we eventually get a Western release date? Well, we kind of, sort of, have confirmation now, which is really cool. Admittedly, no specific date, no window, but a recent post on Facebook, on the official Lost Ark Facebook, no less, all but confirms that global release is being worked on, so now it is kind of just a case of waiting. So in today's video, I thought we'd quickly give you a little update on where we're currently at, what's going on with Lost Ark, and just sort of get you up to speed in case you haven't necessarily been following, which, to be fair, is completely understandable because there is so little information at the moment, and short of Russian and Korean closed betas, there's not really much chance to go hands-on with the game. So you'd be forgiven for kind of putting it to one side, but I got you. We're not giving up on this game, and trust me, when it comes out, it's gonna be a great day. So, if you do enjoy this and you are hyped for this game and you definitely want to catch more, then make sure you stick around, make sure you turn those notifications, make sure you drop a like on this video and let me know in the comments down below, and of course all that good stuff, because as and when we get that official confirmation, because it's going to happen, there's going to be that day where they drop the trailer and they're like, Western release. Trust me, you're going to want to find that out, so we'll keep you posted. Anyway, let's do a quick little recap just to go over the most important stuff. So, this post I spoke about recently came up on the official Facebook. This isn't a fan Facebook, this is the official verified Lost Ark Korean Facebook page, and basically there was sort of a little kind of Q&A section, and one of the comments asked about a global release, so what their plans are, and the official account replied, "We are currently working hard to prepare for a global release. We can't mark the date yet, but we want to tell you that we are working on it and looking forward to announcing some good news in the near future. You can always check the latest news about us on the official Facebook and YouTube, so stay updated, subscribing, links below, la 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 la." Basically, that is them saying it is being worked on, and this is kind of what we expected, right? I mentioned a little while ago, if you caught some of our previous videos when I was sort of keeping you update on little kind of developments and whatnot, we mentioned that Mail.ru, which is the publisher responsible for the Russian iteration of the game, they announced a while back that they were creating a new international gaming brand, My Games, or My.Games, and they did this to basically consolidate all of their gaming projects under one banner, as opposed to Mail.ru and My.com. And linked in with that, they were then supposed to hold a gaming conference in April 2020. Obviously, that stuff didn't happen because of current world situations and whatnot, but that's where many people speculated that they may have announced an international release date for Lost Ark. Now, obviously, again, with that being postponed, that could still happen later on down the line, but as of the end of 2019, Smilegate also began hiring more people to work on the mobile version of Lost Ark, and some people are speculating that that's the version that may come to the West. Honestly, there's not really any kind of foundation or no kind of substance to those rumours, and honestly I feel like if they're going to push any of them to the West, it would be far more sensible to push the PC version, because that's going to have a far greater impact in the West. Mobile gaming is of course very big in the East and whatnot, so that's completely understandable, but that's one of the things they are also working on. We also spoke about in the previous video about kind of different job listings for, you know, localization directors and whatnot, and people kind of working on things like that. So fair to say at this point it's pretty much a given that we're going to be getting it in the West. It's just a case of waiting. Now, I do genuinely hope it comes sooner rather than later. I cast my mind back to something like Blade and Soul, which is a game that I personally was following from the very first day they ever announced it in Korea, and then when we finally got it in the West, it kind of just sort of passed me by because it was such a long wait time. So I sincerely hope that doesn't happen for Lost Ark, but honestly, having played the Korean version, having played the game, and if you guys caught our coverage when we were playing it actively, then you'll know that we were all so enthusiastic about the game. The game is fantastic. I absolutely love the gameplay. I absolutely love like the world, all the different gameplay elements to it, all the different aspects of it. So when this comes out, this is a game I'm happy to wait for, because honestly, given the sort of MMO nature and the sheer amount of time that can be sunk into it, I am so excited for that. So it's definitely one of those things worth waiting on. Of course, if you guys have missed any of our previous Lost Ark coverage, you can catch up on those, because since some of these announcements, they have in the Korean version been adding in some new classes. There's of course the brand new Holy Knight, which is a subset of the warrior class. This is basically your paladin. It's a support class that uses sword and faith magic. Incredibly awesome. We've got a video on that. Plus they also, prior to that one, added in the Lance Master, which was the sort of faster lance-wielding fighter, uses aggressive stance switching in order to kind of maintain their buffs and their uptimes. Also incredibly cool. We got videos on that one too. So I'll link a few things down below in case you haven't necessarily been following Lost Ark, or in case you've been basically forgetting it even existed. So if you do want to get caught up, then check out those videos. But long story short, yes, it does look like a Western version is happening. No, we don't have a date right now, and currently we still only know about it existing on PC. I don't know whether they have plans to extend it to consoles. The fact that Microsoft have been doing deals and kind of work with Smilegate to bring Crossfire over to Xbox does give me hope. Potentially they then may turn their attention to Lost Ark afterwards. So I'm, definitely excited for Crossfire, just because if it lays the foundation for Lost Ark to come to the West, then I will 100% sink time into Crossfire. So that's a possibility. Consoles could always be a thing, but as it currently exists right now, all we know is PC version with a mobile version being developed, and yes, Western release is happening at some point. So that's it. That's your news roundup. That's what's been happening with Lost Ark. Again, if you do want to stay up to date on all things Lost Ark and you want to make sure you don't miss it when we eventually get that announcement, then turn on those notifications, stick around, because we will definitely be covering this as the news drops. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget, if you haven't already done so, you can join the Arekkz Gaming Discord. We've got an awesome community over there with so many different channels for you to chat loads of different topics and different games. I'm in there, the team's in there. If you guys want to chat with us, find people to play with, it's just in general a great place to be. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to turn on those notifications so you don't miss any of our future uploads.